live on a Saturday again. I am live on a Saturday. I had to come on here today. I just got through working out with my accountability partner. And so, yeah, I wanted to talk about that Kendra G. I don't know if there's anybody else in here, but this will be recorded. So you can go back and watch it. But I went on that. What is this called? It's called, what is this show called? Kendra G, the singles show. And so I went on there last night, and it says it was the singles on YouTube live. And oh my goodness, when I saw that show, first of all, I was my head was in a whirlwind. Hey, Carrie Ann, did you watch that show? Do you watch that Kendra G singles with Kendra G on YouTube? I went on there last night and watched that. We're talking about Kendra. What are we talking about today? Kendra G. She has a live singles channel. And so I went on there yesterday after my live, and I think she came on about 10:10. She was a little late, right? It's supposed to come on at 10 o'clock. I think she came on between 10 and 10:15. And so yeah, I saw her. I went on there to just see, because it's singles dating. First of all, I could never make it on there. I would never make it on that Kendra G show. When I got on there, it was a guy on there. And did you guys read the comments that they were making about that guy? The comments were out of control. They were so harsh. I thought I could never survive on a show like that. So that's out. That's an out for me, because I was like, maybe I'll go on Kendra G. No. I don't have the Kendra G stamina to be on the show like that. I'm trying to see the comments. Carrie Ann says, no, I heard you was talking about the show last night, but I was so tired after work, I went to bed after the live. Well, Darian brought it up in the live that, this lady has that dating show. And he did say that, they said she's like a female Kevin Samuels, if you know who that is. And so, yeah, it's not the show for me, but I was entertained a little bit, but I thought the comments were kind of harsh. Like, they were telling the guy like he looked pregnant. They were talking about his looks. And then she had like 2,000 comments in her comment section. And I just thought, geez Louise, the comments were going by so fast. I couldn't even read them all if I wanted to. Those are some of the ones that I, were able to catch. It was like 2,000 comments. Can you imagine? I'm having a hard time keeping up with 100 plus comments. I can't even imagine. And really, the only ones she paid attention to were the ones that they bought. You can, what do you call that when you give money and then your comment goes ahead of everybody else? So she was the paid comments, or people were donating and paying. She displayed those comments, but the ones that weren't, you just had to catch those in the chat yourself. So yeah, it's just kind of like a dating show. Jen, did you catch that Kendra G that Darian told us about? So in the chat, let me just thank you for being here. This is like a little pop-up live. Jen, we have Linda. Hey, Linda. We have Carrie Ann. We have Lakeisha. I think I saw Mindy in here. Hey, Mindy. Yeah, so you did. You said that was that. I thought that was tame, because they said she's like a female Kevin Samuel. She really didn't say much, in the live, and in her live last night, she really wasn't getting on them. But the guy, I thought the guy was a nice guy. I don't think his expectations were too high, but I guess people were saying that he wasn't a nice looking guy. He wasn't attractive. And so why should he have standards? And I almost like that. I mean, not word from word, but I just thought everybody should have their own standard of what they're looking for, whether you think they're attractive or not. And so I just thought that was so mean. Like, his comments were like brutal. And then there was a girl after him, and I didn't watch her all the way through. I couldn't figure her out, her angle at first. I didn't watch her all the way through, but one of the things she talked about was wanting like a tall, dark, and handsome guy. And she said she's dated a couple of tall and handsome, guys. And Kendra was telling her the description of a man she wants is like what everybody wants. Everybody wants that dark, tall, and handsome man. And she was telling her, that was her. I kind of felt like she was a roundabout way saying, you're asking for this, this is in the, top percent of what people are looking for. Why would they choose you? And so she said she had dated men previously, I guess in whatever field she's in. She did say it, and I can't remember off the top of my head. If you remember what she said she did yesterday, I don't know. I can't remember. I want to say it's like in human resources or something. But she said that she's dated men that made 100 grand plus a year, and twice. She said two men. And she said, so, even though I don't think she makes that much, she said her expectation, that's what she's looking for. So I just thought that, I think she owned everything she said, though. She wasn't trying to backtrack out of things. I think she said she was looking for somebody with no kids. Am I right about that? She was looking for somebody with no kids, and I don't think she has kids. So I think that's reasonable if you don't have kids to be looking for somebody else with no kids. She said that. And I thought, the comments for her were kind of mean too. A couple of my subscribers went on the video of our dating, plus size dating yesterday, and said that they just thought the comments were so harsh. Somebody even emailed me, and they were like, they just could not stick around. And so I thought, just like you, Jen, I thought from what I was expecting, the host was tame. Maybe she was letting her viewers tear them apart yesterday. Then there was a third girl, and the third girl that came on there, I thought she was going to chew her up because she came on there. She just looked like she was coming from work. She had been working all night. And, but I liked her vibe. I thought she was just kind of, cool, calm, and collected. And when she first started out, the Kendra lady told her, she said, okay. She's like, there you go, looking mean. So she reminded me of how guys say they don't approach a woman because she looks mean. And that lady, she did look mean. But as she talked and loosened up, I thought she ended up looking, kind of like like she was, a nice, not that looking mean doesn't mean you're nice, but she looked more friendly, I should say, and approachable. So I thought that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. But so what did you guys see? Jim, what did you think? Even though it was tame, what did you think about that? What you think about the Kendra? Kim, what did you think about it? I know Kim was on there last night. I saw a mail in the chat on Kendra's chat, but I'm telling you, those chat comments were going up so super fast. I couldn't even keep up with it. So if it's Darium is watching this replay, because he's not in here that I know of, I will not be going on Kendra's show. I don't even know if I could even sit through and watch her if she's picking people apart, because I just think, especially people on a weight loss journey. Now, that guy seemed like, we don't know, though. He could have been on a weight loss journey. But, he got up. She said she wanted to see your body. He got up. He showed his body. And that's when the comments start coming about him looking like he was pregnant. And so people were, on there, just like I said, bashing him. I don't know if I could watch that and listen to that or read that. I guess I could watch it without the comments. Maybe if I didn't, and that's what I ended up doing. I had it on and I wasn't really monitoring the comments because, I don't like to see people get bashed like that. But like, we're on a weight loss journey. So, I was like, I'll go on Kendra G. Maybe I'll go on there. Oh, no, honey. And I'm not going on there for people to tear me apart. I will not do it. So I just thought that's a different type of, it reminded me of like a younger crowd would be on there. Maybe she does have some older people. And when I say a younger crowd, I mean like 20s, and I don't even know if in my 30s I would dare go on there. But that one lady, the last lady, she looked like she was in her 40s. Now she could be 40s and up. Now she could be, not 40. I don't know. But she looked like she was 40 and up. And so maybe for her, I don't know. So the first lady said, Kim saying, the first lady said, oh, she'd rather have a man with no children, but he could have one child at the most. But she doesn't have children, right? That's going to be hard because that's one of the things I used to say before I, was a mom. I would say, I didn't have kids. And so I would say, I don't want a man with kids. And I always said that, but now, and then I think I said that until I was like in my early 40s. And then I realized that statistically, the pickings are slimmer because not to say most men, but a lot of men have kids by I was in my early 40s when I said this, because I always, thought I would have like a ton of kids and end up not having, just one. And so, and not having, four kids. I always said I wanted to have four kids, and I just have one. So, but as I'm aging and getting older, I said, I'm not gonna exclude out so many good guys that have like kids. I figure if you have kids with no drama, I could do that, right? Because I love kids. I'm an educator. I teach you little kids. And so I thought it's a good situation. I'll be able to do it. So I was open to that. So I'm interested to know how old she is, because I thought I would say that lady was in her 30s. And I guarantee you, and I don't know for a fact, but just my spidey senses tells me that she's going to change her tune as she gets older. Because, coming, and I don't know, Jen, you date out here. Have you came across a lot of men? I don't know if you're dating, but you're single. So have you came across a lot of men that don't have children? Because it's and here in Ohio, yeah, she's 28. She trust me. When she gets, or if she keeps that, because I was like that at 28, I was adamant. And like I said, I didn't have kids either, so I felt justified in saying that. It's like I feel like you should be able to offer what you're expecting somebody else to be able to offer, right? So when she said she wants a guy that's making 100 grand a year, I mean that's a great preference, but how much are you bringing in? And that's okay if she's not. I just don't think that. I think sometimes people like just weight loss too. I think the expectations are unrealistic and what's really out here. So at 28, yeah, at 28, yeah, she'll be changing that tune if she doesn't have kids herself before then. So Kim says, yeah, I figured that last lady, I could tell she was coming from work, but she still, when she signed on, she was looking, she looked like she was not in a great mood. Like, you're going on camera. That's how she looked like. But that's probably why, because she was at work. She probably was tired. Like I said, she warmed up. But she'd be one of those ladies that the guys would say they probably would not approach her because she looks mean. I think she'd probably be like that example of that. Kim says the second lady was still at work. Hopefully she was on break, but she came on a dating show looking for a man with scrubs and a head wrap. First impressions. Yeah. Yeah, and then she was all about it, right? I guess she keeps it all the way real. I don't know. I wouldn't have done that either, coming on a dating show, because it is first impressions. You are so right. And a guy's going to see that eventually, but does he have to see that right at the beginning or vice versa? Jen says, no, it's hard to meet a man without kids, but I'm open. So that's good. Yeah, it is hard to meet a man without kids. My number one thing, though, is that you just can't be having drama, like drama within that, because I don't want to be roped into the drama of your situation. And if I don't have drama, I don't want to be roped in. Now, if I had all kind of drama, why would, and I could still say I don't want drama because I have drama. But at the same time, it's like you're asking for something you can't give. So I do understand that part of it too. So it's Saturday. What are you guys doing? I said I was going to jump on live real quick. I worked out, with Kim J. We did a little arm workout today. I might, like I said, get on that treadmill a little later. I'm going to edit some videos, work on a video or two while I have natural light. And then I'm going to Target. Target has that nutrition, health, vitamins and nutrition sale. It's buy one, get one 50% off. So if you have not heard about that or caught on to that, you should go. Maybe this could be like your little stock up. So I want to buy some Oath. It's called OATH. I use that in my waters as sometimes. It makes your water taste like a frosted smoothie. Not a smoothie, frosted lemonade like they have at Chick-fil-A. I don't know if any of you had the frosted lemonade from Chick-fil-A, but it tastes exactly like that. And Sundays are my weigh-in day. If Chick-fil-A was open, I would be going there getting that as like a dessert, like a treat. But Chick-fil-A is not open here on Sunday. I don't think anywhere on Sundays. So sometimes I go and I'll put that in my drink. I'll put a little bit of that in my drink and just go. So I'm going to Target, and then when I come back, I think I'm going to be making some chili and spaghetti for the week for my daughter and I. And that's it, really editing videos, and then I'm going to be in the bed like my goal, and I'm off to a bad start. But my goal has been to be in the bed on the school night at 10:30 and to be on the weekend at 11:30. So last night I went to bed probably like 12:30, so I didn't make it. I'm an hour behind, which was not a lot though. I still consider that partial. Even though I didn't meet that goal. And then at 10, what is it called? 10:30 or 10 or the school nights, I think I was in the bed by 11:30. One night it was 12:30. It was like the first night after I made that vision board. I said, geez Louise, I'm not sticking to this very well. But I kind of, got back on track. So yeah, I need to just get some sleep. Like, I noticed like this little thing right here under my eye. What is that? Is that a little bag? I don't know. But yeah, I just gotta, get some sleep. So I slept last night. I woke up at 8, a little after 8. And so I got about 8 hours, maybe 7 hours and 45 minutes. That is great for me though. 7 hours and 45 minutes for me is awesome. So yeah, so that's what I did. So after that, like I said, I'm gonna cook, just straighten up. My dad wants to come over here. He wants me to read some papers for him. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna leave still have my Christmas decorations up. I'm not taking them down. I said I was taking them down this weekend. I won't get to it. I have so much on my list of things to do that I won't get to that. But I don't even see the decorations. They're downstairs in my family room. We don't really go down there until I'm washing, which I'm doing. So it doesn't even bother me by it being there. It's just knowing it's there. So I'm still celebrating all things Christmas. I haven't spent my Christmas money, so I guess that's okay, right? I haven't spent the Christmas money I received, so I still got my gifts up, and that's fine. So I see people have joined the chat. I know Mindy said something about I'm on my bike trainer, 45 minutes down, 24 to go. Jeez Louise. Yeah, you are training. Good job, Mindy. That's awesome. I feel tired just listening to that. Go Mindy, go Mindy, go Mindy. Thanks, KJ. I will work out later. I'm cleaning the house right now. Okay, all right, yeah, listening to you. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that same thing, catching up on videos, cooking my chili and my spaghetti for the week. That'll give me something to, I won't have to cook every night. Because that's another struggle. Getting home, if I don't have anything prepared, trying to find something to cook. But remember, I told you guys my refrigerator went out in April. I ended up, I had insurance. I need to try to dispute that. I had insurance, for my appliances. And the guy scheduled with me to come out and just evaluate the refrigerator 3 times and get canceled. 3 with no show, no call, mind you. The first time he called, I take that back. 2 out of the 3 times he called, which is the first time. And I, said, oh, I can't make it. And I was livid. Because I'm like, what do you mean? He said they overbooked him. So then the next 2 times I scheduled and he wasn't there. And luckily I had my dad. My dad doesn't work. I scheduled it on my dad's day. He doesn't work on Friday. So I scheduled it on his off day. So he sat at home and waited, and they never showed up either time, never called, never nothing. So I feel like you need to pay me, and then so you need to pay me my premium back for that insurance. I paid for that insurance for the whole year, and that's the only claim I made all year. And they couldn't keep an appointment. So then when I went to cancel, when I went to cancel, I couldn't get in touch with anybody. It was just, I was going through hoops. Every time I would get to the person that I was supposed to cancel with, the phone would disconnect all of a sudden. So I ended up just saying, forget that. I got some new insurance, bought some new insurance that next couple days. And then I needed a refrigerator because, mind you, this was April. By the time I got my refrigerator delivered, it was the first week in June. That's when school was out, and I know I could be here to monitor it. So I was out of a refrigerator for that long a time. So I told you all that to say, like I mentioned before, I don't overstack my refrigerator anymore because I lost so much food, even though I had my college refrigerator to keep things cool. And then I had my dad, had things in my dad's freezer at his house. I still lost like some seafood. And it was just a lot of stuff that went to waste. It was just, I hated to see it. So I said, from now on, I'm not going to overstack my freezer or refrigerator. And so I've been doing that. So yesterday, it looked like we didn't have a whole lot of anything in this house. We just had some of the basic stuff, but everything needed to be thawed out. I bought some salmon from the wild caught salmon from Whole Foods. I bought it from Whole Foods, and that Whole Foods salmon, you got to thaw it out. And somebody told me I could put it in the air fryer and it'll thaw it out and cook it. But I've done that before, and I felt like it was a little drier than I would want it to be. When I cook my salmon, like the juices are flowing. So I wanted it to be like that. And maybe I just don't know how to prepare it in the air fryer frozen for it to do that. I'm sure it probably does that for other people, but I just did not get it to do that for me. So yeah. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. Just chilling out. Are you guys seeing anything in the chat? Um, so anybody else? Mindy's working out. Mindy, what do you do after that? Like, what is your day like on the weekends? You guys bring work home? I'm a teacher. There's always things to grade and to check. So I can always be doing work. If you get, especially on Fridays. Fridays is my quiz test day, and luckily they do things online, so I can have them grade things online. But when there's not, Mia, hey Mia, we were talking about that Kendra G show. Last night. Are you guys going to be going to that? Kim, are you going to keep watching that? I think she has another video up I'm looking at. She has 260,000 subscribers. So somebody is loving her content. Carrie Ann says, be safe out there. Mindy says, I cleaned this morning after I get my shower. I'm headed to Mom's for dinner. Please show the Downsizing Diva some love and hit that like button. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. Hi, Mia. That was are you saying show, or are you saying, what does the balloon stand for? Turtle Diaries. A whole mess. Yes. Turtle Diaries. Yes. Would you ever go on that show, Turtle Diaries? Would you do something like that? I think someone needs to police her chat on Kendra G. And Kim says, no, I'm good on that. Too much drama for my liking. Yeah, I was just, like I said, that chat, and I ended up not looking at the chat at when that girl went on. I think in the middle of hers. And then I started doing things behind the scenes, doing stuff, organizing stuff, putting stuff away. So I wasn't paying attention to the chat as much. And then I went back and tried to watch the replay a little bit. But that girl is 28. When you see people that young, you're like, oh gosh, she has a lot to learn. And even now at 52, I have a lot to learn too, I'm sure. But yeah, for her to say I'm not looking for anybody to date, that have kids, I said, good luck with that, honey. Good luck. Now, at my age, it's a little more difficult. At her age, it may be possible. I don't know. I don't know what people are doing. The Turtle Diary said, no, never. The kind of man I'm looking for isn't in her audience. Yes, that's what I thought too. Yeah. Yeah. Kim J says, right, Mia, she needs a few moderators. Well, the funny thing is, I think because she has so many people, and I think it's going to be hard for even she's going to need a ton of moderators to keep up with that chat. Because at the time I logged in, which was shortly after she went on, it was like 2,000 people just in the chat alone, making comments. And so that's hard to monitor. Like I said, she would need a ton of moderators. But then on top of that, she was picking the people that pay. You could, give money, and your super chat goes all the way to the top so we can actually see your comment. And so, yeah, she said, I remember her saying, even before that last lady came on, that she wasn't taking any more super chats. So she might have been overwhelmed by the comments, keeping up with the comments herself. Because who's going to tell you, don't give me any more money? You know what I'm saying? Like, she said that. So I thought that was very interesting. I don't know if she didn't like the comments in there herself, or what people were saying in the super chat, but she did say that. Yeah, and they were mean. Yeah, they were very, very mean. Right, Mia? So mean. I'm here on YouTube for a safer place. Yes, me too. They would eat us. Any of us, they would eat up. I mean, I think they would even eat up like a Halle Berry, a Jennifer Lopez. Because they were looking for anything, I felt like, to get on you. But so many people live for drama, so she will keep drawing attention and will continue to blow up. Yes. And she's filling that void. If she's the female version of not totally, but she's trying to be like a Kevin Samuels. you know, his viewers have to go somewhere. His viewers have to go somewhere. So she's not, though that tells me, so she's not pro women, because he was certainly wasn't. Um, but you know, I was surprised. I thought I was expecting her to, you know, go off and do all that, but she did not. So, so that I felt good about that. But I guess she left it up to her chat to take care of all that. So Turtle Diaries, what do you have going on? Are you, you know, do you have a update on your friends that, you know, were caught up in the fire, and how is all that going? You know, here it is snowing. It was snowing. Is it snowing? It stopped. Yeah, it stopped snowing. So yeah, I'm just gonna be doing things around the house. And when it's snow and cold, like it's snowy and cold here, I just don't have a desire to be out and about. I just kind of want to stay in my lane and stay in my house and do my thing in here. But I'm going to be going out in that cold. I think I'm going to order from Target and pick it up. But the only thing about that is I like to look at the expiration date on everything I buy. So if I'm buying something that I can eat or drink, I look at the expiration date. And if that expiration date is not far out, I go in the, you know, back. I don't take things ever from the front first row unless I saw them just put it on there, or unless the expiration date is, you know, more advanced than the one in the back. But yeah, I always pick things with the farthest out expiration date I can. So, and they're not doing that. You know, you see those shoppers in Target, they're putting the first thing on there. I wonder if you could put that as in a comment and say that. Yeah, so that's the only downside, is because now if I was getting something like an appliance or something that I didn't have to eat or drink, it wouldn't even matter. But because I'm not, and I'm getting something, you know, consumable, I'm going to be checking those expiration dates. Let's see. I watched some of her older content, Turtle Diary said, and she picks people who have a lot of problems. Yeah. And like the fact that she picked that lady out of all those people, the lady that just rolled up from work and was looking not like mean at first. It's horrible. So many people have lost their homes. And yeah, I've been hearing that. It is. I mean, it's scary. And I wonder at one point, do you say, I just got to get out of here? Because I know they probably advised it early on, but people kind of waited out. I was reading, I don't know if that's the model, Chris somebody. It was a former model. And she was saying how she was waiting it out, and then she finally just had to go. So yeah, that's just disappointing, because, you know, even if you're the richest person in the world, the special frame that you had picked out, your pictures, mementos, you know, you can have a special, you know, comforter or blanket or, you know, lamp that somebody gave to you. I know at this point, you know, I have things of my mom's that are valuable, and it's because my mom's deceased. I would hate to lose that, because I cannot get those things back. And so, it's just devastating. It's devastating. It is devastating. I just can only, you know, pray for those people, and my heart goes out. Mindy said, Kim J says, that sweet tea, that's what sells. Yeah, that is what sells, that, you know, that drama and, yeah, the messiness. Mindy said it snowed in in Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh, did it really? Yesterday, but it's all melted now. It might ice up tonight, which can be treacherous. Yeah, that's what happens when I'm on my commute. It does that too. And I take my time. So be safe out there, Mindy. Usually POC neighborhoods aren't really affected, but Aldena was all black and working class. I'm so sad. So many friends. Oh man, I hate that. Well, hopefully, you know, the people that are surviving out there will have a story to tell. And, you know, hopefully the community comes through for them, because I'm sure they're going to need some support. Let's see. I have a GoFundMe doc that I'm trying to share to support these families. Okay, yeah, that's good. Do that. I think that's awesome. That's so good of idea, but these oats are new products, so I don't know. I would ask the shopper. Yeah, like that's what I wondered if it's a way you could ask the shopper. But they're new, but I'm just saying, like, okay, let's say if something mini expires on like to what's is J well, let's say if this expired December 2025, they probably have products that expire April 2026. Well, I want the April 2026 one. Even though December is a long way off, I still always want that one that is the, farthest out. So I guess that's what I look at all for everything, for food in the grocery store, everything. I know people are like, this lady is looking behind these ketchups. Why? So I always do that. I always have done that. And that's just a thing I do. But yeah, I wonder if you could put that in the notes, but that doesn't mean that they do it. You could put that in there and hope you get a person that's going to follow that. Oat clear protein is delicious. So, I don't know what you're trying to say. So is, oh, Seek. I never heard of that. I just did a Target run to replenish during the sale. Yes, we got to get that going. I got to get that going. My family had a whole house fire in February 3 years ago. We lost it all. My parents were on a trip to Virginia, but me and my oldest son was home. It's hard to come back from, but you can. Thank you for that comment. So it's hard to come back, but you're saying you can do it. I love that. I'm so sorry about that, Mia. Jeez, Louise. Um, and Mia, Turtle Diaries is saying, I'm so sorry about that too. Yeah, that's devastating. Devastating. But Mia, you are a survivor. That's how I knew you would. I didn't even know about this, but that's how I knew you would make it through, your surgeries. Mia says my packet say 10/29 to 2026. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's far off. So what if something happened? You forgot about it. Their doctor said you can't drink that for a while, lay off of it. You still have time to get back to it. And I guess that's what I'm always, giving myself time to get back to it. So I always feel like I'm so up close. Like, but I have to, because to see these comments, the way, because I'm on YouTube doing this, not on my StreamYard like I normally am. And so to see these comments, I kind of got to be up on the phone a little bit. Kim says it's unfortunate. Praying for the families that they are safe, and those who lost their homes find reasonable. What she say? Reasonable shelter, or have families that can take them in until they recover or rebuild. Yes, 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 yes. So yeah, I hope so too, Kim. That is devastating. It makes you thankful, grateful, and blessed, right? That is not you, and that's not, and us. Got to be thanking God about that. Hi, Dee Dee. Sorry I missed your live last night. I just watched it. You guys had a good time last night. What did she say? Wait, sorry, my fingers are all on this. I'm jealous. Yes, we had a good time. Well, I'm gonna do another one on this coming up Friday. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna do another one about, I don't know how with the angle. I have some people that have been talking a lot about this whole dating thing, and just kind of, I'm gonna go a different little bit of an angle. It's kind of, that we're gonna talk about this Friday coming up. So you gotta come on Friday. I think you emailed me. I saw the email come through, but I didn't answer it yet. I didn't even read it. Sometimes you can get your little notifications. So I'm going to read that email, and then I'll send you a reminder next Friday about the little date and show topic. But like I said, that's a good topic. It's relevant to me and what I'm trying to do. And I wish we all lived a little bit closer where we could, go out together or do a speed dating together. But they say I said this last night, you don't take sand to the beach. When you go out looking for, a possible date, they say you should not take your friends with you. And so, but if we speed dated, that'd be a different thing, right? Because we'd all be having an opportunity to meet somebody. But yeah, maybe we'll get together. Maybe we can get together and do a speed dating, but it'll have to be one that's popping. And we know it's going to be some. We don't want to be speed dating with the Kendra crowd that's in there. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And not all of them I'm sure were in there that was like that, but just from what I saw. Um, Mia says, I lost my kitty, but was able to have my son's cat that was burnt bad during the fire. He's my ride or die. Oh, you still have him. Buddy, from all the fire stuff, he was crispy. Oh, no. Jeez Louise. Let me see. I lost that. He was crispy, but he recovered too now. I'm so thankful. That is, what a blessing that is. Wow, that cat was here for a purpose, right? He made it through all of that. Well, I'm glad you took him in and you're taking good care of him. Love your hat. I have a tan one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love my little red hats, my little hats. I'm going out in the snow. So, yeah, I want to be covered. Um, let's see. And then Raina says, I'll have to catch it in the beginning, the replay. Oh, okay. Are you talking about last night's live or this one? I just came on. I've only been on 35 minutes. And actually, I'm going to be leaving here pretty soon because yeah, I gotta get my day going. I worked out too, but just a little bit. I feel like we did arms. I might get on that treadmill and just tread lightly. How about that? Tread very lightly because of these knees. But my arms, I felt it in my arms. I felt it in my arms. So I can't wait to see if I see anything happening with these arms come come April. I'm gonna give myself till April to see if I notice a change in my arms. But I want to do a DEXA scan. I see or an in-body scan. Somebody told me at a regular doctor's office they might not have that, so you would have to go to a specialist. So this weekend, that's on my list of things to do is to email my doctor and see if she has like a recommendation. Otherwise, I'll just have to look it up and get it because I want to do it. And so in 6 months, when I lose, get to that 100 pounds total loss, I want to be able to have something to compare to. I'm not going to have a beginning because I haven't even taken my first one. But everybody gets so excited about the data that they get from these in-body scans. So I was like, I want to get excited about my in-body scan. I think I took one at my gym here too, years ago. So yeah, I believe that. I think they had super fancy. You get on it right. This one was super fancy. Um, so yeah, they probably do. I probably could schedule. They'll probably charge me a lot. Like I hear people pay as cheap as like $50 up until like, excuse me, about $200. So yeah. But if I could get it cheaper, and then I don't know if my insurance would cover it because if I go through my doctor. So I'm gonna start there and then I'm going to try to look into it. And yeah, I want to be able to do that. It was free at my old gym. Yeah, I used to be a member of a gym here, the big gym here, Lifetime Fitness, and no. It just got so expensive, and I wasn't when school started. This was years ago. I stopped going, and so but I was paying, right, and I just could not make it. The great thing about them is that they have childcare, so I would leave my daughter there, and that was great. Like Planet Fitness and some of these other ones, they don't have childcare, so it's hard for me to go there unless I'm on a different schedule than with my daughter. So that was good for that, but I wasn't going enough to justify paying $100 a month for something I'm not using. So, but this summer I will. But so I want to I think I'm going to go back to it this summer. And so and that's where I had mine at Lifetime. I didn't know it was called an in-body scan. I just know I got on this big machine. But now that you say that, it probably was. So I have that from years ago. If I still have my stuff to compare it to. I wonder if they still have my stuff on file. But yeah, so I remember taking that and they giving you all that kind of information. So I'm gonna have to look into that, but I don't want to have to pay for it. So this summer when I go, because I don't know. Some people, I feel like I've been doing them less than every 3 months. The in-body scan. If I take one, I'm not going to be interested in another one until I get to that 100 pounds loss or 6 months from now, which would be July, right? July, August, and I'll get another one. But if it's free, I probably would be encouraged to do it more often, or like $35 or something like that. But I wouldn't be encouraged to pay $200 to find something out. I don't think I would. Let's see. Let me go to this chat. That's so Raina says, sorry for your loss, Mia. A lot of gyms have the in-body scan. Mindy says it was free at her old gym. Mindy says it was free at Lifetime. I stopped going because I only used the pool. Yes, yeah, and you go to the Y now. Yeah, and I don't know how much you were paying, but those are a ton of money. Like that Lifetime, they've gone up over the years now. But it is only the few gyms that have, like I said, childcare. Mia says, it's okay, guys. Don't be sad. It really turned out okay for us. I wonder if I can make the chat stay up because this chat is popping on and off. That's why you keep seeing my fingers like move to it and my face moving up so I can read it. Um, let's see. Um, there are all kinds of generous people that help me and my family. Very good. I love that. I love that. I love that your positive attitude towards such a terrible situation. I took photos of mine. Oh, good, good. See, I didn't even think to do that. The Turtle Diaries weight loss says, a quick question. My knee is bugging me again, and I know it's because I'm holding water and inflammation. I do greens, but any other tricks or tips that help for you? I know all y'all are experts. Um, yeah, I would say for me, honestly, flushing myself out with that electrolytes. I know this is like, people don't want to hear about the electrolytes and, people have gotten discouraged. But for me, I did cut back on those electrolytes, but I find they help flush me out. I can actually drink more water and flush myself out. Other than that, the only other thing that helps me is kicking my leg up. I have one of those. I don't know what you call it, adjustable beds where, you could, your feet could go all the way up and then your head can go all the way up. And so I'll get in there or get in my bed and I'll, elevate my head a little bit, but I'll elevate my feet way up. Like, and they say when you elevate, it should be really like, way up. So your heart, like in the same alignment as that. And so I'll get up, kick that up, put that up, and just lay back and relax. And I feel like that helps a lot too. They say Epsom salt, soaking in Epsom salt. But I think putting your legs up and not putting that pressure on them is probably the best thing. Now, Swan got a massage and she said that helped get some because they say your muscles get water and you get water retention in your muscles. So I think having a massage could be helpful as well. So those are my little 4 tips. Those are my little 4 tips. Now somebody else might have something else. We could help her out here. Let's see. Lifetime by me charges extra for people joining in the summer because they know you're wanting to use the pool. Oh, that's so sneaky. Mindy says also Lifetime is almost $300 for you and your husband. It was going to be, because I looked into it this summer, because I was like going to hire a personal trainer. And then I thought, okay, if I just join the gym, the first month or two could be free. But it was, I want to say $180 for my daughter and I. I thought that was a lot because I joined when it was $80 a month. So it's went up $100 since COVID. Because that's when I think I stopped going. Mia says, Ultima Replenisher. I use some everyday electrolytes with way less salt. Is Ultima. Okay, because I use Element, but Element has a lot of salt, but there are other ones out there that don't. I saw IV. I think people use that IV electrolyte, and I saw they had, I don't know if you guys know those bomb pops, we call them, like popsicles, the red, white, and blue that looks like what is that called? Like a firecracker. What's that called? What's that? IV, liquid IV makes their electrolytes in that. So if you want to, feel like you're having a treat and you're getting the benefits of an electrolyte, you might want to try those out. And I'm sure they sell them wherever they sell that stuff at. Let's see. Okay. Mindy says, yes, feet above your heart. Yes, that's a thing. Beverly says, yes, massages are great for full body or just doing the foot. I do that twice a month for my self-care. Yeah, that's awesome, Beverly. I said I'm going to start doing that, doing something once a month for myself. Beverly says, I also do water aerobics in the summer. Water aerobics are good because when you get in the water, it takes 50% of your body weight off of your exercise. Yes, that's why they say that is so good to do. Ice helps, magnesium lotion helps. Ice helps, magnesium lotion helps. I have TENS unit from Amazon. It was $32, but that helps stimulate regrowth. Okay. I never heard of the magnesium lotion. When you're in a larger body, water aerobics is good to take the pressure off your limbs, knee, back, and foot. Beverly says that to you, Turtle Diaries. So all of us, that's, yeah. For sure. Oh, Epsom and elevation and electrolytes are great tips. I'll do that I wish I could afford a massage right now. But yeah, it seems like when I work out, I get this knee pain. Yes, and that's one of the reasons why I'm not on my treadmill, because that Peloton treadmill is expensive, and oh, oh, here I am, here I am. Wait, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I don't know what. Yeah, it was no audio. I was calling myself, taking the audio off, asking my daughter. No, he's not. He's not down there. No. Okay. Yeah, I called myself, taking myself off the audio so I could tell my daughter to check downstairs. And then I don't know what happened. I must have clicked something and it turned around. Mia says, yes, Turtle, it's a game changer. I will soak my foot daily to help it get better faster. I did it. I did last surgery too. Okay, very good. It says, sis, did you lose sound? Yeah, I did for a minute. Rest, ice, compression, and elevation helps keep knee inflammation. Biofreeze and Epsom salt helps also. So should she be doing that before she exercises or after? Um, because after you've already, it already hurts, right? Because you're doing that. So is that something she could do before? Like, is there anything to help before? Because I guess now that I'm thinking about it, these things are for after. Beverly says, I use liquid IV a lot. I put it in my 40-ounce cup and I also squeeze a lemon in it. Okay. I've never tried liquid IV because I have a ton of element. So I need to get through that element first. That's what I was thinking, because I don't want to try that, love it, and then now I have all this element. So I'm going to use the element first. Turtle Diary said, oh, the tens. I've heard about that. It's the shocker thingy, huh, Mia? Okay. All right. So very good. So you guys so can anybody answer that? Are these tips for before or after? Um, let's see. Kim J says she needs to do it now that it hurts. After ice, 20 minutes helps. The lotion is before. Okay. So did you get that, Turtle Diary? She said, or Sweet Tea, she said after ice, after 20 minutes, after the 20 minutes, the lotion to do it before. So that's the magnesium lotion. So if she puts that on there before, that'll help before you even work out. And then what about, do you have something you could put on your knee like a wrap? Does that help take the pressure off? You see all those people with like a wrap. I don't even think you even have to get the knee brace, because I see people who have knee trouble get the knee brace. Like my knee situation is not up to the par of a brace, but so yeah, because I also have those issues too. Amazing advice. I'm taking notes. I'm going to do all this today. Okay, very good. Very good. So yeah, let me know if you get that magnesium lotion or whatever the lotion. I think she talks about the lotion. Kim says it depends on why the knee is hurting. But I would try to do the lotion and kind of maybe rub it. Put some, I don't know if you have like a bandage or something you can wrap around your knee before. And then as soon as you finish after, get that ice, elevate your leg all the way up. Because sometimes people do it like level. It should be like up to where your heart is, like so high. Rub your leg. I would rub it too, to get some of that off. And just, I would drink plenty of water. If you do have electrolytes, put that stuff in there. That'll be good. That'll be good. Mia says, I use professional biofreeze. I use the compression knee-high socks. Those help too. She says, yes, I have a brace I wear when I work out, but I've been going hard this week. It's just crunchy arthritis. Yeah, okay. Yeah. But you might want to scale back and not go as hard, or go hard on some of the things like, you could do like that chair fitness. They have the chair fitness, do half and half. Do some of it sitting down in the chair to take it off your knee, and do some of it just, going hard, or, do things to take that pressure off your knee. Yeah. I don't know if you're doing things on cardio, but, maybe you have an incline, take the incline off. That's going to make your knees work harder. So just little tweaks like that you can make. Kim J says you need to do the things to stop it from hurting, and you need to rest right now until you feel better. Hey, Delilah. Kim J says, then slowly start back. Yeah, I think that's great advice to like kind of slack up. But she's serious. She's trying to get down right to those. She's trying to get down in the pound. I'm looking right at this. I forgot to be looking at this dot. This is what I forget to do is look at the dot. So I'm looking right at you guys now because I'm looking at that dot. But before that, I'm looking straight and seeing myself. And I'm not even really looking at myself per se. I guess I just see a reflection. So Delilah, what are you up to today? So yeah, you have to let me know, in the next live Sunday, if you can make it Sunday or Wednesday. You're like, I'm normally live Sunday, Wednesday, Sundays at 2, Wednesdays at 8:30. But today I was gonna move it to 8:30. Maybe it's 8 because I know people are in the downsize. Maybe I should keep it 8. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is 8:30 too late? I know Mindy's over there. You remember, and I want to be over there, Mindy, too, listening to what they're talking about. I get all my news from the downsize. Like, I just think Chris reminds me of like a news reporter. I feel like he's giving the news without like his own, biased opinion. And sometimes he'll say here and there, but I don't feel like he's hitting me over the head with it. And so I love that. And I can understand it. It's clear, it's cut, it's concise. And so I'm not really watching like the news like the national news anymore. I'm not really watching Good Morning America or the nightly news like I used to. I gave it a break during the election time, I think, and then I haven't gone back to it. So yeah, I'm getting my GLP1 information pretty much from them, and I go to Dave on the Pen sometimes too for that. So yeah, so I don't know. Let's see. What is everybody saying? Mia says I had knee arthroscopic surgery to clean out that crunchy stuff out of both knees. Pushing after it hurts will make it worse. Chair exercises will get your heart rate up too. I was told. Yes. That's what I had to do. I just had the issue in November. I learned the hard way. I can testify. Delilah says not too much, just went grocery shopping and now making lunch. Hi, Delilah. There's too much doom and gloom on the national news. I watch I watch other country media though. Yeah, it is. Like I said, that election drama was so much for me. I had to let that go. Hi, Mia. Hello. Yes, Mia, the chair exercises are good too. They say they are giving us all kinds of ways to exercise. We have no excuses. No. And I think even for sweet tea, because you could really exert and you'll find, you'll doing, the focusing on your upper, because, the bottom part, you're trying to conserve that. And, not, really give that intensity to your bottom half. You will be exerting energy and tired just from your top. But I understand how it is. You're going hard because you're trying to get to those 50 pounds and lose those pounds from, your vacation. So, but don't injure yourself, because just imagine if you injure yourself, you're really going to be setting yourself back. Now you can't do anything. So I think it's smart, like you said, to tweak it and try to prevent it from hurting any further. Yes, Amia says, right. So yeah, so thanks for the advice for Kim. I think that's awesome. Last week we talked and I'm trying to think about what I'm going to do. And I made a video for my other channel. I'm changing the name. I'm changing some things about it. And so, I have to decide when I'm going to put that up. I want to get feedback before I put the video up, but I'm going to make a video again, another one today. So I'm trying to decide, what I'm going to do as far as, with that other channel. And my focus is going to be technology and teaching, and I can integrate that too in my channel, I think. So yeah, I'm trying to decide. So yeah, so I'm going to be busy. So that's why I want to get get this channel going and get a system going. So when I get to my other channel, I can, I won't probably post as much and be as interactive unless it just takes off and then I don't have a choice. But, we'll see. So, yeah, I'm a busy lady. So that's why I need to go. I need to catch this sun. I got some sun up in here. You guys see my light. I usually don't get this natural light any other time. Look at my arm. I see. I want this to be muscle. 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 No fat. No fat. Was showing this last week. Look at my, I'm getting this crepey skin. Is that what they call the crepe? The crepey skin? You see I'm getting that? It's like, geez, do you guys have that? Somebody told me last week they had that. When you're losing that weight, it comes off your face first. And geez Louise, like I look at myself sometimes at work because we have a mirror when I open my closet door and I'm right there looking at myself and I'm like, what is up with this? So look at that. Do you guys have that? Jeez Louise. Yeah, it reminds me of my mom. My mom was getting older. She was a slim lady. You could see, that's the only thing about losing weight. You wrinkle faster. Some of us. Now, if you're blessed not to, good for you. But a lot of people wrinkle faster. So that, that plumpness that we had in our cheeks and stuff, when that goes, oh, geez, Louise, is it downhill from there? Mia says, it's lotion time for me on my neck. It's no fun. Oh, man. Kim said, I was like that, sweet tea. You don't want to be like me. I would rest for a day, then the next feel better and jump right back until I almost couldn't walk at all. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. You said so you almost couldn't walk at all. Oh man. Yeah, I could see that happening. But yeah, I said I was going to try those chair exercises because what Kim and I are doing now, we're focusing on strength training. We're focusing on, what do you call that? The arms, we go the arms, the legs, the arms, the legs. So we have that kind of a focus. And so, and we're not doing like that. Well, in between time, we've done doing some things, but we're not doing that hardcore cardio. And I was watching this guy, I forget his name. But he's, you obviously into health and fitness. He talks about it. And he said that if you're doing cardio, do it after you do the strength training. I wonder if Simply Taisha and realizes this, and I don't know, maybe that's just his opinion. I'm going to ask a couple of people that I know that do some personal training, if this is true, that have taken classes for it. But they say that he was saying that you should do the strength training first, because he said if you do cardio and then you do strength training, he said you are kind of, you've exhausted some of your muscles a little bit. And he said by you doing that, you're taking away from all the strength that you could give to that strength training. He said, so, don't do that. He said, if you're going to do cardio, do it do the strength training first with the weights and then do cardio after. And that is so true because, I mean, it makes sense because you think about it. When you get on the treadmill first, you got all kind of energy, right? Because you haven't done anything else. Then I know because I've had a flashback of when I was going to Planet Fitness and going to Lifetime and, hitting those gyms, then I would get to the weights and I was tired, a little bit because I had given my all on that treadmill. So if you reverse that, he says it's better because, especially at our ages, we're trying to gain that muscle. So that's a tip. If you want to try it. Go on those, do your cardio and then do your workout. See how much energy you exert. Reverse that and do your strength training first and then see about your cardio and see how that is. And do your strength training first and then see if you have enough energy and effort that you had with that cardio. So that's going to, verify or confirm or deny what he's saying. And I think back to myself when I was hitting those gyms. It's so true. By the time you get to the weights, I don't have as, not that I'm all out of energy, but I didn't really have as much. And so, now I'm going to be doing that. If I do cardio, I'm going to do cardio after I do the weights if I'm doing them on the same day. So that's just a little tip for the workout, folks. That rang true for me. So what are you guys saying in the chat? What are you saying in the chat? Okay, so, Kim says, please take it easy, sweet tea. Don't want you to hurt yourself. Yeah, I agree. Delilah said, like, sweet tea, I think you should treat this like you would treat like your voice, because you have a beautiful voice. And I even, tell my class we have musicals and stuff. I'm not the music teacher, even though I'm in there singing, like I can sing. But I tell those kids, I tell the kids, like, you got to save your voice. You can't be straining your voice. So I think the same way you would care for that beautiful voice you have, I think you should take the same care with your knee and exercise. And I know you're on a mission, but just like you don't want to mess that up, you don't want to mess your knee up. I feel like anytime you get a knee injury or a back injury, I feel like people have lifetime problems, not just the one time, right? And so I don't ever want to get there. Turtle Diary says, girl, yes, I got the chicken neck too. I started doing these Korean skincare collagen mask and putting it on my neck. It works good. Okay, so yeah, you'll have to let me know what that is. Kim J, I feel you on that. Push until it breaks mentality. Yes, Delilah says, okay, Turtle Diary said, okay, Delilah, I'll try it. I'll find it and try it. What did Delilah say? Did I miss that? Oh, the magnesium cream. Mia talked about that. So yeah, I might have to try that. I just ordered something from Amazon. I might have to put a second order in. Magnesium or oil on the knee. It helps with a ton of pain. Wow, that's a dropping a gem, a good one. My neck also has that wrinkly skin, Dee Dee. Sandra says, cute hat. Hey, Sandra, thank you. Anybody meal prepping for the week tomorrow? I've been trying to put together some daily veggies and salad to pull out each week. Well, I am, but I'm prepping some, I'm packing some protein. I'm going to get some spaghetti. I make my spaghetti with gluten. I know I could do the squash spaghetti, but my daughter's not there yet. So, and I could do a separate one for her and for me, but I just don't want to right now. Like, I'm fine with my gluten-free noodles. And I'm going to make some turkey spaghetti, put some turkey, meat in there. And I'm going to put some peppers and onions in the spaghetti. And then I'm also going to make some chili. I might make, instead of chili, because I just feel like I just had chili not too long ago, I think I'm going to make some taco meat. So I'm going to buy some lettuce, tomatoes, onions to kind of put in there and mix it up. So I'm going to do that between today and tomorrow. So that's going to be my meal prep for the week. My daughter doesn't eat tacos or anything like with the taco seasoning. So, I have to get something else for her to have. But yeah, I'm going to be making that. I haven't eaten yet. I drank a protein shake before I worked out so I could have some sort of energy. So I haven't eaten yet. So I can't wait to eat, but I don't even know what I'm going to eat here. I don't have anything that's popping out that for me to eat. I'm thinking, what can I eat now that I'm thinking about it? Mia says, I noticed last night I was having a snack attack, going crazy with snacks, but at least it's jerky, freeze-dried strawberries, dried mangoes, but still too many calories is too many. Yeah. I still, people say they don't snack while they're taking their Mounjaro or GLP1 med. I do. I still snack. I wonder what that's about. Like, my sweet tooth is not as strong as it used to be, but it's still there. Like, none of that has really, like, here, I would say here and there, but consistently, like, people say, I can't eat, I can't do this, I can't do that. I haven't experienced that. And I don't, necessarily know that I want to, but I just find it interesting. Delilah says, I make tacos without taco seasoning. I have never used those. I just use salt, pepper, and garlic. Oh, wow. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you have never used the taco seasoning. Interesting. I feel like, I wonder, well, you don't necessarily need that taste then, because if I use salt, pepper, and garlic, I know it's not going to taste like that seasoning, because they have that chili powder in there. So it's the chili, no, not the chili powder. It's some kind of seasoning in there that makes it the taco. What is it? Is it cumin? Is it cumin? What is that called? I have to check that out, what seasoning that is, because I've didn't have some taco seasoning and had a substitute one time. Delilah says, Beverly and Sweet Tea, I'll make a community post on my channel with a direct link to the one I use. Okay, good, thanks. Mia says, I do have a binge eating disorder, so my binging mindlessly happens if I'm close to my snack toe. Okay. You got to put that baby somewhere. It's cumin and, yes, chili powder. Yes, I thought so. Okay, yeah. So I've made that myself because I was out of the taco. I usually buy the packets of it, but when I'm out, I substitute it. And I shouldn't say substitute, because that's what's in it, right? Delilah says, Mia, so do I. I'm in therapy about it. And Beverly says, thanks, Delilah. Yeah, I want to try that magnesium cream too, because I do want to start hitting up my treadmill. I'm trying to get to 60 pounds. I'm 54. Well, hopefully I'm still 54 pounds away from it. I don't know if I lost or gained. I'll find out tomorrow morning. But I want to get to that too. And so, yeah, I'm feeling like I didn't lose though, because I don't feel lighter. Even though my little ring was flopping around yesterday, I don't have it on now, but my little ring was flopping around. So I said maybe I did lose, but no, I don't think I did. I don't think I did. But we'll see. We will see. I still have tomorrow. I weigh in tomorrow morning. I go live at 1 to report it out. And so, if I don't lose tomorrow, though, I am definitely going to be kicking it up a notch with the exercise because, I'm not going to cut my calories back for it. It is what it is. But what can do is, exercises, get some more, maybe more cardio in there. And instead of the strength training, because that's another thing, muscle does weigh more than fat. So now I'm on my second solid week of using those weights, and maybe that has kicked in. I don't know. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Interesting, interesting, interesting. When I think about it. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. That I might even be up a pound. So I have 6 more pounds to go to 60. So I could definitely do that. I could probably even do that before I go back to my doctor. That's what I'm planning, which is I think the second or third week in February. So 6 pounds, 6 pounds. Why am I giving myself these goals? And then I'm trying to lose 100 pounds by July. So if you are on a weight loss journey over there, out there, somewhere in YouTube land, come along. I'm setting goals and I'm hoping to reach those goals. We got Sweet Tea on here. We got Delilah, content creators. They're setting goals too and trying to reach their own goals. So yeah, you got to come along with us. And anybody else I missed on here that's a content creator, I don't know. I see Sweet Tea and Delilah. So yeah. Join their channels too and come on out there, come on and support us. And that's Raina. I don't know if that's Raina is still on here. I was trying to go back in my chat. That's Raina, and she has a couple of videos I got to catch up on too. So yeah, let's see. That's Raina. I love that name. That reminds me of That's So Raven. All right. So, you guys, I am out of here. It is Saturday. Enjoy your Saturday. Stay blessed. Stay safe. If it's snow in your area, be careful on those roads. Hopefully, you can make it to Target. I love all things Target. Get you some nutrition and vitamin items for buy one, get one 50% off. The sale ends today, January 11th. So I'm probably getting the last of the pickings. I'm going to look around at the different Targets before I drive all the way there. If you're interested in the magnesium lotion right now, Delilah is putting it on her channel, a link there so you can get what she uses. And she said it works. Mia says she's getting her some more oath that what you say? I don't even have tried the lemonade. So maybe I'll try the strawberry. I'm not a fan of strawberry and kiwi separate. Strawberry separate. I love it, but not in a drink. Strawberries are my favorite fruit, but not in a drink form. Isn't that interesting? I don't really like the flavor in drinks. And you said kiwi. So if they have like a sample, I'll try those, Mia, if they have samples. But I don't know because I might just be picking up, right? I might not go in Target. Brown Velvet. Hey, all. I've been in therapy for binge therapy since Zepbound. I don't have the same cravings, but during PMS, I catch myself wandering through the kitchen and looking for something. And Brown Velvet, I'm glad you said that because I'm perimenopausal. And I think I'm in the process of going through that change because it's been so long without this cycle. And so what I think is happening is, you still have symptoms without a symptom. And that's what I think is happening to me. I'm having all the symptoms of a cycle without a cycle. And so that's probably why I still have a sweet tooth. That just, thank you for sharing that because that just popped in my head. Yeah, that just popped in my head. Let's see. Yeah, thank you, Brown Velvet. Turtle Diaries, thank you all so much. Dee Dee, order it through the Target online. Yeah, I was going to try to do that. I've ordered before and picked it up. So I might just do that and not go in and be bothered with it. But I want to see if they have samples. Oh, I forgot. I told my daughter she could buy some things for her her doll's hair. So I think I need to go in Target. Jeez Louise, I just thought about that. But I am going to check and make sure they have it, because I could go to one location. I can go to one location and see if they have it, or I can go to another location. You know what I'm saying? And see if they have it there. So they may not have it in one of the locations. So checking online will just save me time. I'll know which direction to go. Hey there, Miss Amy. Um, let's see. Uh, Beverly says, thanks, have a blessed day. Even though I didn't get a period, you still have that monthly hormone fluctuations. Yes, I know. Jeez Louise. Until your ovaries stop functioning altogether. Well, in order to be in menopause, though, you could go all year and get to 364 days. And if you have a cycle, you have to start all over before you consider fully in menopause. So we will see how this goes, because it'll be just my luck that I'll get to 360 days and then all of a sudden I have one. I haven't gone that long, but yeah, menopause is no joke. It is no joke. No joke at all. And Delilah says, menopause sucks. It does. It does. It does. But being a lady is a beautiful thing, right? Being a lady is a beautiful thing. Hey, Dayana. Hey, how are you? Happy Saturday? Kim says, going into Target gives you opportunity to get some extra steps in. Yes. So I'll be watching videos. I'm going to have to go back and make comments like on that. So Raina, I'm going to be watching her. The Turtle Diaries, I think I have a video to catch up on with you. I just have videos to catch up with. And I'll be cooking and doing busy, so I won't necessarily comment, but then I'll go back and add comments. It's somebody else, I was watching their video. I need to go back, and I commented on part 1. I want to say it was Healthy Spirit Podcast. She had like a 56-minute video, and I watched half of it and into the next half, but I commented on the first part. I told her I have to come back and finish part 2. So yeah. So that's the great thing about, gaining some momentum with my channel, is that, I'm very involved, and, with the subscribers and everything. That's a plus. The downside is, as far as the YouTube goes, is it's just taken away from me to be able to comment as much, with other people on their videos. So I kind of have to, pick and choose and, manage that. So yeah. So, it's a good problem to have, but, it's just, I get kind of, frustrated, because it's only so much time I have in a day, right? But I am supporting, and I'm learning from other people. I think that's the best thing about it. When you're sharing your story, somebody can relate. So I think that that's what's important. But let me get out of here. I am going to start my day. I started off right. I exercised. I had that protein shake. I'm going to find something to eat so that I'm not buying a bunch of stuff I don't need in Target. So I am going to go eat before I go to Target, because I'll be buying all kinds of stuff, because these Target sell groceries. So I'll be coming out of there with stuff I don't need. So I'm going to eat first and then go. So you guys have a happy Saturday. Thanks for joining me in my little pop-up live. I appreciate you guys. This is the best community ever. Great ideas. Have a great day. Stay safe out there, especially if you're in one of those, those zones with the fires or the snow. Yeah, we want to stay safe for 2025. Loving it. Bye-bye.